Well, here's
it's
the thing.
too late now.
Here's the thing. You did not make it into the YouTube cut, unfortunately. I hadn't pressed starting soon. Or I hadn't pressed start recording. So unfortunately, they will never know. But hello,
They're
Chad.
never gonna know.
Hello, Chad. It's so good to see you again.
Brett down there.
I know. Little Brad with his little knife.
Looking around with his little sword.
And Brett's got a lot more like headspace than you guys because like I don't know quite why, but it makes him look even smaller. Oh my god.
Also, I have to say, I've never seen that far to the left behind Detdet before.
Yeah, I know. I was very confused. I was like, Dettet, did you get
Oh, it's because I crop my my feed on my stream normally.
Detdet lives in an actual like living space. It's not just like a weird warehouse.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? I should probably look at the stream just to see what this setup looks like.
It's not terrible. Brett's tiny. Teeny
it was from your
tiny.
video, it was from your video thing that I saw more of the screen.
You just
more of the camera.
It?
No, I noticed it earlier. I just didn't comment on it until.
That's fair. But chat, thank you so much for coming in. We are
Brett
back.
is approaching.
Brett is approaching. Brett is approaching with your order. This is a threat.
Brett is approaching the location.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute!
Oh lord.
Brett, no, you're revealing the cropping. Oh, that was adorable. Worth. Chad, thank you so much for coming in. We are finally back with more Journey Through the Radiant Citadel. This is more of our quote-unquote one-shot. I was like, maybe we'll finish it today.
See, we're 3 parts in. I don't know if we can call it that anymore.
Yeah, no, 3-shot doesn't sound as good.
No,
right shot.
This is a whatever shot you want, honey.
It's a buckshot.
It's a buckshot, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I was gonna say
shot.
I think we might be close to finishing. I thought, and then we started going live, and I was like, oh, maybe not. Real fast before we start. Go ahead, Dettet.
If there's more than one combat encounter, then fuck no.
Yeah. I mean, we're starting on an encounter of some sort. Technically, you're fighting the tower.
We're fighting
a tower
the
encounter.
Mm-hmm. So, real fast, Dettet, introduce yourself, give a brief introduction, and tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm Detdet. You can find me on StrugglePunk2 at Twitch and StrugglingPunk on Twitter. I'm playing Baerith Sarkann, a tiefling paladin who is Order of Redemption, which means I'm going to be insufferable if we ever find something that we can actually talk to.
Fair.
Oh, me too, buddy.
Hirimi, go.
Hi, I'm Hirimi. You can find me at StrugglePunk1 and Making Rifles Verse on Twitter. I am playing Axee Rex, a goblin monk who is a devotee, a very much devotee of the Silver Flame.
She will let you know.
So she can also be very annoying if we find somebody to talk to.
Liger, birthday boy, go.
Hey, it's me, Limitless Liger, at Twitch.tv. I'm a bard, a fighter who is bad at talking.
That's not good for a word.
Yeah, that's I feel like it's not the class.
Who's insufferable even when there are no people.
Wow, cool.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Brad,
Oh boy.
Brad, you're up. Go.
Yeah. I'm Brad, or Brad Botnick. My stream on Twitch is Brad Botnick, and I'm on Twitter as Brad Botnick. And I'm playing as Lanhim Twistshield, a rock gnome who is a contracted mercenary helping along this mission.
Yeah. So, if you guys are new to the stream, or you guys are like these guys and you haven't played in 2 months, so let me give you a recap.
It's been a little bit, yeah.
It's been a little bit. It's been a while.
Life happens.
Life happens.
D&D.
Especially when you're playing D&D. It only happens when you're playing D&D.
This is the correct arc of any one shot. This is the most true to life experience you're ever gonna get.
Yeah, for real.
This is super authentic.
If you
This
guys
is how
wanna know
you.
what it's
This
like,
is how you know this is for real. This is
yeah, if you guys
legit.
want to know what it's like playing D&D, you message everyone every week and say, "Hey, are you guys busy?" And everyone except for one person is available, and then you work the next week, and then everyone else is not available except the one person. Do that infinity times.
Yep, it's great. You love
So,
to see it.
as a recap, this group here, with the exception of Lanhim, is from the Radiant Citadel. The Radiant Citadel has sent this group consisting of Baerith, Axee, and Skips down to the planet of Abora to investigate Tletepec, which has been showing signs of volcanic eruptions. Along the way, they met a rock gnome named Lanhim, who came along not necessarily out of goodness in his heart like you guys, but purely for that cash money. You guys have made your way along the path, having received a little bit of word back from Etzalan, the town that you were in beforehand. Pretty much just getting like little bits of information. Axee found out that there's apparently a fire giant that looms around near the volcanoes you're heading to. You make your way up the mountain path, but along the way you're stopped by a tiefling named Aline who wants to follow you and come along. They are a priest, and they have never really been out of Etzalan, and see you guys is kind of maybe a ticket to the outside world necessarily to see what they've been missing. So, you guys were tasked by Amiali, the leader of the Priest of Mistra, to look into her priests that have gone missing. They were supposed to be heading up to the Twin Gods Observatory to find out what's been going on with all the recent earthquakes. You guys have made it to the Twin Gods Observatory. The people outside, the priests, don't really seem, not the priests, the Watchers of Ash, they don't seem to really know much about any new coming priest, and kind of direct you inside to go speak to the leader, Tenali, who is at the top. While you guys are going into the tower, Skips happens to stop and read a little bit of the hieroglyphs, and he finds out more about this event called the Ash Rise, which is an event prophesied to happen in which the volcanoes of Tletepec would all erupt at the same time. This would be done by a creature called a Twishtshield, which is depicted here as something that looks like a salamander with 3 spikes on each side of its head. You guys don't really get time to digest that much, though, because another earthquake hits. And unfortunately, the advanced age of this tower starts to take a toll on it, and it is finally collapsing under that weight. You guys are near the bottom, but you do remember Tenali, the leader of the Watchers of Ash, is at the top, and if you don't intervene, may die in this. So, first off, Liger.
Yeah, that's me.
I want you to take a point of inspiration for you being the birthday boy.
Wow.
We all already had inspiration.
You get an. I'm not the kind of person.
Inspiration?
I'm not the kind of person that caps inspiration to 1. That's boring.
You can't.
Okay.
You get extra inspiration.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
special birthday
No.
inspiration.
No.
You get special birthday inspiration. It's actually like negative inspiration.
Oh,
But the rest,
Birthday inspiration.
birthday
I'm
inspiration.
just a little guy inspiration.
Birthspiration.
Everyone gets. Everyone. Gross.
Don't like that.
No, that's awful. That's worse.
That's terrible.
That's worse than the volcano thing.
Yeah. Don't ask about the volcano thing, chat. Don't ask. That's gonna be really fun, like looking back
Yeah,
at
that
this in
matters.
like
Chat.
months, and we've completely forgotten what the volcano thing is because we did
Man,
that.
that pyroclastic be flowing.
Yeah, we did that. Like when I went back to look at the VOD, I was like, "What were we talking about giraffes for?" I didn't remember.
It's a One Piece thing.
I remember that later. But I need all of you guys to roll incentive. What's the word I'm looking for? Initiative. Thank you. Incentive.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say incentive, and I was
I
like,
did
oh.
say incentive. I super did.
All right, rolling incentive.
If I remember correctly, at the end of the last session, those Watchers of Ash that we met at the front door were like insanely tired and sleep deprived.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
you kind
Oh,
of.
I didn't select my token.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. The thing is that with a possible volcano eruption, these Watchers of Ash, their entire job is to monitor the volcanoes. So you kind of get the idea that maybe they're just really, really tired from doing that.
Were they understaffed or something?
You saw 3
I
people
mean-
outside.
Yeah, we don't really know. We were kind of suspicious of them. because they seemed like they didn't really know what was going on.
They seemed like service workers.
They
Yeah.
seemed like lazy jackers.
I'm sure they'd like that.
Or they seemed like guys who might have been guards for people ransacking the towers. At least that was my meta feeling. Not my character's feeling.
If they only have 3 Watchers of Ash, they should probably go in like a cycle of shifts instead of having all 3 at the front door.
My character
but
was a little bit
don't worry about it.
narrow-eyed at them, though.
Let's see, descending.
But she didn't really have the. I think I remember rolling to see, like, how she would feel about it, and she was like a little bit narrow-eyed at them, but she didn't really think too much of it.
Okay, so Baerith, you were at the top of the order. I've already given the rules to the players, but these stairs are incredibly narrow and are considered difficult terrain. They are 15-foot wide central space here in the middle. So Baerith, what are you getting up to?
Okay, first off, spell check. Does anyone have Featherfall?
Nope.
Or any sort of like slow fall or like hey, survive an impact sort of thing?
Oh, actually, I do. I have a monk slow fall.
Okay, but is that self-cast? Can you cast that on somebody else?
No, just me.
Okay.
It's just a. What do you call it?
Okay, so I have a strength of
trait.
21. If I were to pick up Axee and toss her up, like how far up could I get her?
Man, you're gonna make me do
Fastball
terminal
special?
velocity, really?
I am asking you for fastball special rules, yes.
I hate this.
And I have got the acrobatics to stick the landing.
I know you do. I'm just trying to figure this out. Are there throw rules for D&D? Hold on.
I don't think for throwing another player.
I thought there were
house
actually.
rules for throwing things / creatures on r/D&D next.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
D&D next.
you can throw it a little bit farther than you can. This one says the rule of thumb is that you can throw a creature a little bit farther than you can trust it.
Well, you know what? I trust Axee a lot, except the only thing I don't trust is her god. That's it.
It's okay. You'll come
throw it.
around.
It says yes, but I'm trying to figure out like how far you can throw it.
Because remember, this is more of like an arc shot across the room into onto the next set of stairs.
Oh, that I'll allow.
Yeah, that'd be like 15 feet, right?
I thought you were gonna
You're
I thought you were gonna hold her like she was
Not
going
put
up.
directly up.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I just probably throwing it directly up is probably more efficient. Like
Well, here's the
underhand,
thing.
like chuck her underhanded.
Here's the thing, we discussed this, and what was the conclusion I came to? It is a 30-foot up until you hit the next set of stairs.
30 feet.
Yep. Could you toss
Could I
her 30
toss?
feet?
Could I toss? I got a strength of 21. I got a +7 modifier.
You know what? I'll allow it. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Okay.
Fuck it up.
You know what? I'm the
I mean,
dungeon
I guess-
master.
Yeah, you live your own life. Don't live your own life. Don't ignore that rule.
Hey, Axee, roll me
right.
acrobatics.
It's a good thing we're not that far up yet.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's a terrible acrobatics roll.
Yeah, unfortunately, you managed to throw her up. Axee, you get so close, but you're like, if you could just be a little taller, you would make it. And then you come straight
Okay.
back down and land in Lanhim. Luckily, I imagine Lanhim with that 13. 13's not great, but it's not terrible. You would be able to catch her and not, like, have her fall on top of you.
Well, yeah. I would definitely catch to try to prevent any potential damage.
Mm-hmm. So, Detdet is...
We really gotta. I just kind of I sigh and this is what we get for not practicing the special.
Mm-hmm.
And then I make my slow, reluctant, non-dash to move action up the stairs.
Yeah, that would count as an action. Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember if my monk has any difficult terrain ignoring. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find it.
Are you good to move your character, or do you need me to?
Oh yeah, sorry, I got it.
You're fine.
Let me just measure it out real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Axee, let's see. Lanhim, you are up next.
Difficult terrain, so half movement, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
All right. Well, so that's
Basically, yeah. Each 5 feet you move is technically you're moving 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so Lanhim, you are up next. Axee, you are on deck. Dettet, you can move as you need.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Just let me get an idea. Yeah. Okay. I can move to there.
I
Okay.
think I want to make sure that everything kind of goes smoothly and safely. So I'm going to follow up the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Since you haven't used
And
your action, you can absolutely dash if you wanted to.
It just doubles your
w-
move speed.
let's see what I need to double my move speed to keep up with um Baerith.
Well, you'd be able to keep up with Baerith regardless because he's moving at 15 feet. But if you dash, you would be able to get 30 feet. But that would take an action.
Yeah. I'm at this point I'm just trying to stay kind of in proximity, I think, to make sure I can, can be in proximity of the party. So I'm just
Absolutely.
gonna keep pace.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Lanhim?
Yes.
Okay. Axee, you are up. Skips on deck.
Oh, I'm just making sure I didn't have that ability. I don't think I do. I don't think I built that monk like this.
Damn.
Either that, or I'm thinking of 4th edition abilities. So I keep having the problem of remembering my 4E monk.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be doing 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh wait, no, if I do a dash action, I can do my full thing, actually. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
That is so cool.
What?
The fact that you can
Oh.
do like the different arrows.
The-
You guys have
yeah,
told me
the
how to do
different-
it, but I don't remember.
Oh, you just basically you use the ruler, and every time you want an anchor point, you right click.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do the line thing, yeah. So, all right, looks like I'm going all. Oh,
Let's see.
but you also have to switch to the arrow when you want to move your actual token. So
Yeah.
I'm going all the
Lame.
way there.
All right, so that would take you all the way right here.
Oh, I'm on the next flow.
You did it!
Oh my god.
All right.
Hurry
so-
up, slowpokes. Hold on. Do I have anything I can do as a bonus action? Probably not.
As a free action, you can drop prone, but if you did that, it would take half movement to stand up again.
Yeah. No, Axee is not dropping prone.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Skips, you are
Yeah.
up. Baerith on deck.
Can I use a standing jump to jump over difficult terrain?
Standing jump. What are the rules on your special jump?
My special jump is that I can, whenever I make a long or high jump, I can roll a d8 and add the number rolled to the number of feet I cover,
Mm-hmm.
even when making a standing jump.
Hold on.
The extra distance costs movement as normal.
I'm looking that up right now.
There was a 4E monk ability that was a lot like that.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Being able
Well,
to
it's
make like
just-
standing jumps as if they're running jumps and getting bonuses for the
It's
distance
There's-
you can travel.
Nope, you're all good. If you jump, then you are then you can get around the difficult terrain that way.
Oh my god, is Liger about to start playing Jump King?
You,
Is there
you
a
know
way
what? I
to-
will say, I'm gonna have you roll a d20 after that, and if you roll badly, then you're gonna risk falling because these are very narrow staircases. That's kind of why the difficult terrain is there in the first place.
Do you think it should be like an athletics or an acrobatics check?
Either one, I'll allow.
Okay. And is there a limit to how many times I can do that in a turn?
I would say up to your movement speed
Okay.
plus your satyr
So-
ability.
All right. So I'll
Right,
just
I
do
keep
that.
forgetting Liger's a satyr.
Yeah, it's easy to forget because he's wearing pants.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
All right, so that's a 4.
I got scared.
Plus-
I thought that was the d20.
No. I'll do my d20 right now.
And also be sure to
Alright.
call out your rolls because that's a 25. Never
Yeah,
mind,
that's
I'll do it
pretty
for
good.
you. Okay, that is good enough that you are able to like clear this landing without like risking falling. And yeah, you're able to like navigate so well in that you are able to get your entire movement speed plus that extra. How does the 4 work? That's just 4 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to get what, 34 feet?
My entire movement speed is 35. If I'm just jumping over and over again until I hit that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
10 feet. I'd be roughly where Detdet is right now.
To be fair, like this is such a goat thing to do anyway.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, this makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to imagine
Well-
a salt deposit at the top.
Yeah.
It would be even more goat if Liger was standing on like a brick that was just slightly misaligned from the wall.
To where
It
he
would
was
be
like at a
even more
90-degree angle.
It would be
Okay,
even more
Walking
goat
the wall.
if he
And
just was snacking on a tin can.
Mm.
if I'm reading the rules for jumping, and it's not saying if it's like, I assume it's just a movement action.
Yeah.
So could I still use my action to dash?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, should I make another athletics roll?
Yeah, go ahead. Athletics or acrobatics, whichever.
All right.
Did you get a 25 again? Nice.
All right.
Damn.
So
I'm jealous.
let's see. All right.
I'll allow you guys to do this also
10.
if you wanted to.
10.
To do what?
To
Oh,
do
jumping?
The jumpies.
mm,
Nah.
No, that feels a little silly.
We can't be silly now. Okay,
Okay,
No, we have to be very serious.
hold on, Liger. Let me move
So-
you to where you are on the proper map. There you go. You're right there.
Okay.
Okay.
So, if I'm remembering right, this is just the second floor at this point.
That's
right?
correct, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So action search dash.
Oh
Are
my
you kidding?
God.
Nice.
I'm gonna fall so bad.
Okay. I mean, you could just like do a dash that is without the jumpies.
You could just do a dash, make it go fast.
I already made the acrobatics check, so
What did you get?
it's a 9.
Go ahead and roll me another acrobatics check to see if you're going. If it's high, then you're going to be able to just do half movement. If it's low, you're going to fall. Oh, 25 again.
Okay.
Okay, so I imagine with this jump, like the tower starts to shake and you get a little bit too unsure of yourself, and you like manage to right yourself, but you lose some of the movement that you were going for, so you only do half your movement speed.
My movement speed would be, because my movement speed is 35. So
Then that would be
this is a grid, so
It would
20,
be
20 or 15.
we don't do that. Hold on. We do it's 17.5.
This is a grid.
Hold on. I can make it work. There you go.
Look, yeah.
Wait, right.
Liger,
that's
with
not
everything in D&D,
Hold on,
with everything
right
in
there.
D&D, if you have to round, you have to round down.
There we go. So 17 feet. There you go.
All right.
All right. Are you doing anything else?
Bonus action. I'll give
Wait.
Axee Bardic.
Was your bonus action to do the jump? Or is
No,
that just...
that's movement.
Okay.
No,
I
give
thought...
me Bardic. I'm still within range, so that if I move 15 feet, I can like toss Axie again.
All right. I'll give you Bardic.
Thank you.
All right.
I mentioned that maybe the tower will get a turn. Might need to make a deck save. And
I mean, you know.
seem
That's
very
silly.
dexterous.
Okay, so top of the
I don't know
round,
what
I
you're
need all of you
talking
guys to
about.
make a deck save as the tower starts to shake.
Son of a bitch!
I'm not joking. That was actually part of it. Yeah.
Oh, damn it! Like, there's no way.
So,
That would be
you know-
ridiculous.
You know what's cool about making deck saves? I
What?
get like bonuses to that, or I can't remember where. Which one was this? I just read it.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Evasion. There we go. Your instinctive agility lets you dodge out of the way of certain. Oh, this is just for dodging, isn't it? Like, when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, You instead take no damage if you succeed, and only half if you fail. Okay. So if it's just if this order make me take damage.
Okay. So Dettet, you got
So never mind.
Yep.
Lanhim, you got an 11. It looks like
Mhm.
Skip's got a 15. Axee got a 14. And
God, I am rolling like shit already.
yeah, feel free to refresh as you need. Hold on 1 second. Let me roll something real fast. Dex save.
Oh, do people think refreshing roll 20 gets you better rolls?
That's what everyone says.
Well, it resets. It's your thing of like I can reset the algorithm.
Okay.
I'm not gonna refresh. I'm gonna keep getting 25s.
Well, you didn't get a 25. You got a 15. So
Which is the highest roll.
that is the highest roll. So
Try it. Hold on.
the tower starts to shake again, and unfortunately, with the highest roll being a 15, that is not high enough. You guys all lose your footing and fall below, back to the center part of this area. Let's see.
Oh God!
Let's
Oh,
see.
wow.
Wait a second.
What's up?
No, it's wait a
Oh.
second.
I have to reopen my character sheet when I refresh.
Do you want to use that
No.
Arctic?
I mean, I'm not getting up there any faster than anyone else. In fact, I'm
Can
probably
I-
getting up there slower.
Can I cast cutting words on the tower?
Tell me
It
what it
works like
does.
that.
Tell me what it does.
It has to be a
I
creature that can hear
Here.
me.
Can
Then
it
no.
hear you?
The tower cannot hear you.
No, it's not listening. Okay, Lanhim and Baerith, you guys take 9 bludgeoning damage, as you were both like land here-ish.
Okay, I can use my reaction when I fall to reduce any falling damage I take by an amount equal to 5 times my monk level. So
Okay. So
no, ma'am.
You
Times your
guys-
monk level?
you two will take 18
Yeah.
points of bludgeoning damage. As
Me?
yeah, you too.
Wait, how much did you say I took, Ray?
It's 18 total. You and Skips.
Okay, yeah,
and
no,
You guys,
I didn't take that.
yeah. I say no.
I ain't taking that. I ain't taking that shit.
What was that goddamn DC?
I've got
It's
slow fall,
16.
baby.
It was 16.
Oh my God!
I
So-
was
We all rolled
tempted to
like
use-
we all rolled like shit.
Wait. Oh man, if only if the tower was a creature.
What would happen if the tower was a creature, Liger?
I would love to cast silvery barbs on it.
Could it be done? Maybe, who knows?
well.
So it is now the top of the order. You guys are now back where you started. The priest would like look in and see you and be like, and they're trying to weigh their options whether they want to come in or not. And they are going to just like, one of them will run in. Let me add him to the initiative order. What is your initiative, sir? Nothing.
Sure.
Axee's
A
going to
1.
grumble. Axee's going to grumble something that is like, it sounds like gibberish, and she's trying to force herself not to curse
Mm-hmm.
I still have comprehend
Because-
languages equipped.
because
Whoa.
the silver flame would not be happy with that.
I just
maybe.
Thanos snapped that guy. I didn't mean to.
Don't know.
Okay.
Anyone would not.
He
Not.
he just went ah.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so top of the order, Baerith, it is your turn.
So second time's the charm.
Mhm.
Since this is not difficult terrain, I'm going to move over here next to Axee, and I'm going to be like, all right, let's try this one more time. Fuck it, it couldn't go any worse than it already has.
And I will say
And I'm
that like this is flush with the area that you're on, so you're able to throw her
Okay.
up to the next floor if you were trying for that.
Yes.
Silver flame, guide your hand.
Sure. D20 plus 7. That's a
Oh
crit.
no! You know what?
Yeah.
You Axee, make me an acrobatics check.
imagine it's a crit
Ah! Okay,
and she
Dettet
just
rolled a nat
falls.
20, and then Hirimi rolled a dirty 20. So you know what? I'm feeling generous with that. You
Just a
managed to get
filthy
like
20.
way too much strength, and I'm gonna say that you managed to get her up to here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That shouldn't even be possible, but boy, did you do it.
Should the rest of us even keep climbing?
I mean, here's the thing:
Uh,
Axee can still fall.
Yeah.
True. Yeah,
We
and there's
wanted-
there's only one person we're
I-
looking to save up there, right?
Can-
Yes, that's correct.
Can I?
Okay.
And
I've
yeah,
got a
actually
plan.
has slow falls, so that we could like figure
Yeah.
out like some way of like picking up the guy and then like dropping down.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to? I already committed my action, but I mean, hey, maybe we ready an action to catch Axie if she falls.
Do you,
Sure. Can I shout up to Axie?
talking's a free
I
action.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
like not that far.
Axie, do you have rope or pythons or pitons?
I looked down at my rope. I looked down at the 50 feet of rope in my pack. I'm like, I should have handed this to her before I threw her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've only got rope. I don't think I've got pitons.
Okay.
But we can tie it
because
to the. We've got those like those torch sconces
Wait,
that we can tie
Is
it to.
the explorer's pack? I've
Uh,
got the explorer's pack.
Let me
hold
look what's
Got-
in the
that's got
explorer's
rope.
We
pack.
got rope.
I
Try
think
to
Yeah.
find this. Try to find the sturdiest thing you can see up there.
No. We talked about this a little bit before. We talked about this before before we went live.
Mhm.
But there are like wall sconces with like torches.
I will say that
that
would
we
be an
could-
action to like tie a rope, a knot
Sure,
steady enough
sure.
for that.
But it is an option.
Yes, it is an option.
on.
Shit.
All right. Detdet, is that the end of your turn?
I mean, I guess yeah, I don't really have anything else I can do.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
mean, and it's not like I said, at this point, I'm not getting back up there, so
All right, so that is the end of your turn. Lanhim, it is your turn. Axee, you're on deck.
Okay.
I still feel like it would be a good idea to try to keep the distance, like be as close to the entire party as possible. So I think I'm going to start running up.
Okay.
really quick, actually. Brett, does your character have like any sort of ranged option? Does like a bow or something?
I do have a bow. I have a long bow.
Do you think we could tie an arrow to a length of rope and fire it up as high as we could?
Are you
could
asking
try
me
it.
or Brad?
Yes.
I mean, yes, that is a thing you can do. I will not deny this.
I mean, it's an arrow. It's not going to stick like a grappling hook or anything.
Oh. Anyway.
It's pretty easy to pull out an arrow.
Skips, I don't need you to be all Nancy negative over here. We're working out plans.
I mean, I proposed a rope-based plan.
Yes, but now we can have two rope-based plans.
You can have a rope in each hand.
I mean, it's very true. That is something you could do. But yeah, I can say it. I can say it. Brad, do you think you could shoot this rope?
Brad's not here.
Lanhim, do you think you could? I can't. I grabbed like the rope out of my pack. Lanhim, do you think you could fire this up? At least far up into the ceiling.
It's a bit early to
think
give
so,
this guy
yeah.
nicknames, you know.
Landon? I mean, listen, he seems like a Brad to me.
Noted.
What's that
But
mean?
yes, I can. we can definitely attempt it. And
Might
I
just
can
be a
still do
little-
movement if the rope doesn't work out. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could try it out. I mean, what's the worst gonna happen? It'll just fall back down.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be on your way to like if you want to get back up on the stairs, like you got to go past me anyway. So it's not even like
Mhm.
you're like losing movement.
Also, Brad, this part right here is not difficult terrain.
Okay. So that means I would just have like normal movement
You have
speed
movement,
and then
normal
double if I do the
movement.
double dash.
It's just right when you get on here that you start to. Oh, if you dash, then that is an action. You wouldn't be able to shoot the bow.
Okay, never mind. Yes, I'll just do the normal movement then. I'll do the bow and then the movement.
Okay, go ahead.
Lanham is a gnome, right?
Yes.
I am a
rock.
gnome,
Yep.
yes.
We could do a second fastball.
I mean, theoretically, yeah. I don't know. Do you have 21 strength?
I have
I
1.
have a lot of strength.
I have
I
12.
have 18 though. 18 strength.
Damn,
Um,
that's
but
Rock
I do
Nova's
have some
build.
athletics.
Ooh,
You
yeah.
try throwing me. I'm pretty
That'd be funny.
light.
Are
This
are
is
you?
true.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Babies aren't that big.
besides my dumpy,
Have you seen Hercules?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
besides
saying.
that dumpy.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta account for these things.
You gotta account for the dumpy.
All right, so yeah.
While y'all figure this out, I need to BRB real quick.
Yeah,
I'll be
you're
back.
fine.
Okay.
Maybe we talk this out. I was about to say like, okay, so I think we're agreed. So do we want to just get on with it then, or?
Yes. So I guess let's see, because we have kind of our two options: is one throw someone, or shoot the arrow. Do we tie a rope to whatever it is either way?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I think that's just the smart thing to do. Just make sure that they have rope, so that way,
Mhm.
like, because like my whole thing with like the rope, especially with Axee, is not to like tie a rope for us to get up, but tie a rope so that like she can get down with the
Mhm.
priest once we get up there. I feel like that's a more efficient use of the rope.
and
Agreed. Yeah.
I wish Hirimi was here because I would have asked, can the slow fall work while holding someone?
Look
That's
that up.
that's what I was that's kind of what I was assuming that the plan would be.
I'm looking this up right now.
And as far as we know, there's only one other person in this building.
Okay, it specifically says falling damage you take, not falling damage anyone you're carrying takes.
Well, if you're dropping and you're holding them in your arms, does that impact like because
I feel like if anything that
That
would
is
prevent
just-
slow fall, wouldn't it?
That's the kind of guy to jump before falling elevator hits the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen.
What's an elevator?
Yeah, exactly. I don't like one of those.
We
fancy,
have
like,
elevators in the Citadel.
Yeah, but Lanhim doesn't.
Oh yeah,
Lanhim
Lanhim
knows.
hasn't been to the Citadel.
Lanhim doesn't know shit about that.
Lanhim, we're
Wow.
going to show you something really cool later.
Oh, Hirimi's back.
Welcome back, Hirimi.
Is it my turn?
Hirimi,
No,
do you
not
have
yet.
rope?
Oh, yeah, I have 50 feet of rope.
We
I
don't
just do not have any
this.
pitons.
I think what we could do is if we
I have
fire
10 pitons.
up like I said, we don't really need pitons. We have something that we can secure a rope to, like in the with those torch sconces. I think what we might want to do is because Axee is like already like most of the way up.
We don't know
Get
that.
like if we could get like there's four like maps of like
Okay,
stairs,
that's
right?
meta. That's meta knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
We can
definitely view
we can
the
look
tower
we
from
can
the
look
outside
up and
before we get in.
yeah, we can look up and estimate height. This is not like this isn't like we're not blind.
I don't know. Roll a perception check.
But if we can get another
Roll a
length of
perception
rope
check.
up,
Maybe you are blind.
if we could get another length of rope up, and like that's like 100 feet of rope right there.
Yeah.
And then we should be able to get at least like almost all the way down the tower just by sliding down, and then we could have like a couple people at the bottom with ready actions to catch in case someone falls.
That could work.
I think that's
I
worth
guess
a shot.
another possibility, if let's see, if Axee already has a slow fall, we could attempt throwing me up there. Because I think there is a potential way to break the fall for the third person up there, and I feel like I'm sturdy enough to, with a rope, to manage to survive getting down the tower. So
Potentially. Does anyone have a tent?
nope.
Yes.
If you guys
I've got
think
a
that you have
bedroll.
like a reason to have a tent, then you're allowed to have a tent.
Well, I
feel
just
like
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
it's
shocked
odd that
that
isn't in the
getting attention.
Explorers pack,
I
honestly.
know, but honestly, you guys were
Uh,
like given the task of going to this place. If you think that you would have had a tent, then I'm okay with you like retroactively having a tent.
Okay, well that's
Okay.
fine. What I'm saying is
I
we
ha-
use the cloth. We take two people at the bottom and we spread out the cloth, like a rescue, like one of those firefighters, like
we do
rescue.
have bedrolls, don't we?
Yeah, we do, but I'm saying
Yeah.
that the tent would have like a wider, would be wider, and we'd
Yeah.
have like a little bit more give. Would be more useful for the purposes, you know.
You know, the purposes.
The purposes.
Purposes.
I have a water skin.
I don't think that's.
I don't think that's gonna cut it.
I do also have a chub.
You have a what?
You certainly do have that chub, and we're still waiting for the song about it.
Shut up. Shut up. I don't have to do that. It's my birthday.
You can make me do it for birthday.
But yeah, I think if we fire, like I said, I think if we fire the arrow up and then we have like the two people on like duty to catch, I think we should be able to just do that. And like between the ropes and the thing, the safety like blanket like thing, I think we should be able to do something with that. I think that's all we should have to do. Because it could even be to the point where, like, if we get desperate enough, if something goes wrong enough that, like, the priest has to jump, we would still be prepared for that possibility and at least, like, mitigate that somewhat.
Well, whatever it is we're doing, it is Lanhim's turn. So
Yeah,
whatever we're doing-
that is what I'm. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're making that decision right now, right? With
Yeah,
whether we want to
so-
throw or we want to.
Yeah, because what I am capable of is, on my end, is I could shoot an arrow up. Otherwise, I guess I would just start prepping, what was it, rope and a tent? Is that the idea?
Well, the fire like you. What I would say is to fire the rope up, like up as far as you can get it to go, and then have like Axee grab it on her way, like it's like a bonus action, just like snatch the rope.
Hmm.
Then Axee would have 100 feet of rope to work with. And then we could start setting up the tent down here on like our turns.
Yeah. So
And a
we can do that.
note, and a
Mhm.
note. This is like the worst comes to worst, like the very worst. If we do the tent situation, I do have already Aura of the Guardian, which as a reaction when an ally within my aura takes damage, I instead take the damage. It can't be reduced in any way, so there's a chance that I may like drop like into death saves immediately off of that. But I
got
could.
yours.
But worst comes to worst, we can get the priest out of here.
So we're
believe in
seeing that this is
Axee.
4 floors. How many feet high up is that?
That is 30 feet for each floor.
120 feet. Okay.
Oh shit! How'd you do that math so?
She has this math. She did the math beforehand. She has it
Oh.
prepared.
Honestly,
So that's the thing. I get to ignore up to 40 damage if I just jump straight down. And if y'all
but
do have something to help me break my fall.
listen.
Is it
I'm
a
mostly
shove?
saying this. I am mostly saying this for the priest's sake.
Yeah,
I
the
kind of
priest
think-
is the problem though.
I
but
kind of
I'm-
figured that you'll be fine.
if I'm princess carrying her and I land on my feet,
that would look sick.
it
That's
would
also
look sick.
well. That's kind of what we were thinking about before. But it seems like we're not sure exactly how that's going to shake out rules wise. You know.
Yeah. Because because I don't know how that translates to fall damage for somebody being carried.
Yeah, no, the way
Exactly.
that it's written, it says the damage you take, not the damage someone you're carrying takes. So my thing is like, I imagine you would need to have your hands free or something, right? To
Yeah,
like,
the velocity of your arm suddenly stopping would
Yeah.
split the person in half.
Well,
You can do a blade landing.
well, you would get the priest down, then they'd just be like half a priest.
I mean,
oh.
terminal velocity in
Oh, here he
Anyway,
comes.
Lanhim.
120 feet is not enough to reach terminal velocity. Anyway,
Yeah. I would
Okay,
suggest.
so
there is a limit. There is a terminal velocity in D&D mechanics. and I think it's like 10d6.
It's a d6 for
Something like
every 10 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there's an upper limit.
Mm. Oh yeah, that's right. There is.
it's
Well,
20.
actually-
Yeah, the upper
Okay,
limit's
if-
20.
Okay, 20d6. That's slightly less doable. I have 99 HP max. I did take that 18, so I'm down to 81. So I could still
Maximum
theoretically
take.
tank. I can still theoretically tank that, and at the very most, just be down to death saves, because it wouldn't it wouldn't hit the instant kill like threshold for me.
At a maximum of 120 feet, that's 12d6, which averages up to 60 damage.
Also,
Well, yeah, so
there
we
are like 4 priests here, and Alleen's out in the carts.
Actually, you know what? Just shout for the priest to jump, and I'll just
Hold on a second.
aura of
No,
the guardian.
Or I could slang her on my shoulder and grab the rope and rappel down.
Yeah,
if we
that
do
would
the
be
rope
cooler
thing.
for you. That would
Either
be
way.
cooler for you. But also, I don't know if that's necessary. I think we could just. I genuinely think that we could.
Are you just worried about me getting all the glory?
No, I'm not. It's not even that. I'm just saying it'd be faster. Like we
Either
yell
way.
up, we yell up, tell the priest to jump. They enter into my aura of the guardian, and then like I just take the damage and we get the fuck out of there.
Hey, Vree, I don't think this is going to be a
That actually
3-shot.
sounds
I think.
pretty
I don't
handy.
think so.
Okay,
is
well,
what
I'm
I-
We
shooting
need
the,
something.
I'm shooting the rope arrow up because I'd like
Oh,
it at some
okay,
point.
okay.
What do I
Yeah.
roll for that?
I don't even. You know what?
Just
Since
make
it's a
an attack roll.
non-moving object, I don't even think you have to roll. You just like are able
Okay.
to sturdy your. It's. I mean, it is moving, but it's a tower. Like it's not going to move that much. So you're
Yeah.
able to like shoot up the arrow, and I'll say that from your like over here, that over
Over.
Yeah, so I'm like
here.
angling it towards.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were right, go ahead and move
See.
over here, please. Thank you. You're able to like angle that up and shoot. Axee, you would see it go like above you and hit the wall like right here-ish, but it like one up from there.
But on the next floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right.
Okay, Lanhim, is that your turn?
Hold on, let me do the math. So it's here. I
See,
can
it
do
does
math.
that in percentage.
That's because I turned off snapping.
Ah, I see.
But yeah, so I'm gonna move there, and then it'll
Okay.
be.
All right. Lanhim, that is your turn. Axee, you are up. Skips, you're on deck.
Okay. I do my dash to get to
Make
here.
it go fast. I like
Gotta go
cash my hair
fast.
to my ass.
Uh-huh.
Sadly, I do not have action surge, so I can't do some crazy shit like the satyr did.
Mhm.
Do the dash. Can you make it go fast?
I actually feel like super like disappointed that I fell down. Really
Now,
Sorry.
here's the
Yeah,
thing,
for
you
real.
have 2 inspiration and you fell.
Yeah, I don't.
Did you forget
Am I
about your
allowed to use-
inspiration?
Am I
Your
allowed to use
birthday boy
inspiration after I
inspiration.
already know the result?
No. But still, you got a
Then-
15.
Yeah,
You
I
forgot
thought a
about
15
your
would be
inspiration.
enough.
You're kind of too high level for a 15 to be like a pass for a save. Alright,
But all right, that's my turn. I just gotta do the dash.
okay. You're not
Make it
dropping
go
prone or
fast.
anything like that?
No.
Okay. Skips, it is your turn. Priest is on deck.
So right now, Axie is what, like 90 feet above us?
Let's see. 30, 60. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
Getting close to 120.
if I
Yeah.
can dash to get up to at least the second floor, I could
Mhm.
do a bardic. Or should I just stay down here and do the
Wait,
10 plan?
can you have 2 bardics at the same time?
Not on the same person, but the first one is
Oh.
on Detdet.
Yeah, no, I thought it was just 1 total. But yeah.
I'll make the let's see 10, 20, 30, 45. Okay, so I can get up to like here.
Okay. You want to go ahead and move over?
Uh,
Wait.
yeah.
You gotta
I'm
do
gonna make
your
my
acrobatics.
my acrobatics.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, this will be funny.
Will it be funny?
Humor
Yeah,
and tragedy
probably.
often works hand in hand.
Okay, 21. That's enough.
Well,
That's like maybe the third least funny one I could get.
Okay, well,
What would be the funniest?
The funniest would be in that one.
Yeah, true.
incredible.
But just being what, like, would you say roughly 60 feet away from Axee right now?
Oh, that I thought you were gonna say 60 feet tall, and I was like, no. Let's see. So, if my friend Jacob were here, they would be able to do this. So, at this, yeah, I'd say so because it's 25 feet away, and she's 30 feet up. Surely, within the crux of that.
So I climb like an entire flight of stairs, and I just shout up, "Axee, you're doing great. Keep it up."
And actually, you feel like a swelling in your chest.
You're like, wow.
Oh.
I can do it. I am doing great.
Yeah.
And
I can
that's
do it.
my turn.
Okay.
Actually, wait, that is a
Yeah,
bonus
famous
action.
instructor.
That's my turn, and I'm gonna dip for like 4 minutes to grab something.
Okay, we'll tell you how much damage you take when you fall. Okay.
I'll preemptively roll a dex save.
Oh, thank you. That would help out a ton. Okay, so okay. Well, it looks like we don't have to worry about Liger. So, this priest right here
Yay.
is going to dash. He's going to do 5, 10, 15, and he's going to crouch and go prone.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
That way you
What
don't
do they know that we don't? Oh, that they don't do the. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
see
asked
what's
you guys.
happening.
I put that in the thing that if you wanted to go prone, you would have advantage, but it takes half movement to stand up again. I even asked if you
see.
guys wanted to do that.
Whoopsie.
All right, so that is the end of that turn. So I need all of you guys to, except for Liger, to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
There we go.
Well,
Lanhim, you say?
I am at the bottom, so I
yeah,
take
but you
0
don't have to
falling
worry about
damage.
that.
Oh, I'm also at the bottom, but
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah, but you did it. You did it better than I did. You took 0 damage better than I did.
I stood underneath the hall, like the doorway.
Hold on one second. This priest right here falls and takes 6 damage, despite the
Oh.
fact that he was crouching.
I just kind of look over and like shrug a little bit. I'm like, hey, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? So Dettet, you actually didn't have to roll there.
No.
My rules for saving throws is defender wins. So Hirimi, you just barely eked out, so you are good.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
It would have been really funny.
I
In
know.
like a really sad sort of way.
Yeah, it'd be funny to, oh man, this is not gonna end soon kind of way.
Mhm.
All right, Lanhim, you are up. Oh wait, Baerith, you are up. Lanhim on deck.
I don't know what to say. What am I?
Sorry, I got excited.
I go ahead and like I'm like looking at Lanhim and the priest, and I'm like, I pull out the tent cloth and I'm like, hold this in case anyone falls. I don't think we're getting up there in time.
The priest is gonna like struggle. The priest landed on his back, and you heard it like a crack. But he like
Ooh.
holding his back is gonna like, yeah, no problem. And will like, he's
I
struggling.
feel kind of bad. Like I'm saving my healing in case anyone's more badly injured, but I feel bad.
No! Don't do it on the NPC that has healing.
Is the priest we're trying to save like asleep or something?
No,
No,
What
then
are
why?
they doing?
Yeah, like
you guys brought
There's
up that you
one-
could just yell, and no one did that.
she's just staying at the top. He's just like, I guess I'm dead.
No, you guys can't see it, but he's moving.
Okay.
It's just between like the difficult terrain and going prone. You don't move very much.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the priest will help you, and on their turn would like go over in this direction to spread it out.
Gotcha. Because we can get the four corners kind of like spread out so that we're covering the most of the middle. We should be able to catch basically anyone that falls.
Mm-hmm. All right, Baerith, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. I sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah, sure. I think that's it.
All right. Lanhim, you are up. Axee, you're on deck.
With this plan in mind, I think I'll move to one of the corners of the tent, spread it out, and I think I'll use a Cure Wounds on Detdet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry, Baerith.
Wow, thank you.
Detted's what his friends call him.
It's a really weird nickname, but
Yeah. Lanhim, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. So that's 3 healing, I believe.
All right.
What else do I do with that? Or is that just rolling if it's...
No, you did it right.
no, that's 3 healing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up to 84.
Healing's not my forte, but hopefully it helps a little bit.
Yeah, no. I mean, listen, that could be the point between like yes and no.
All right. Axee, you are up. Skips, you are on deck.
Axee's gonna keep on running.
Running. Whoa! What did? Oh, I see.
Sorry, I tried to click spell description and it
You're
did
fine.
weird stuff.
I was just like, wait a minute. Oh, hold on 1 second, Hirimi. There you go. And Axee, as you're like pumping your arms going up this area, you're imagining what this priest could look like thinking back to Amayali and how pretty she was. And you see across the way a dwarf that is like a male dwarf with very long graying hair and brown skin. And he looks as out of breath as he could possibly be as he's like trying to book it down these stairs.
Good, less surface area.
All right.
That's Axee's thought as she lays eyes on this priest.
Okay.
Axee, is that the end of your turn, or are you doing anything else?
That is
that
all
rope.
I can do. I don't really have any bonus actions.
Oh,
Did
did
I can
you?
use,
Could you like use that bonus action to grab the rope as you were like coming around?
the rope I need to grab is over here, so I'm not there yet.
I see.
Next turn.
I see.
Skips, you are up. The priests are on deck.
I guess I'll go back downstairs and take my position in the tent plan, I guess.
Do you want to attempt to jump down and like try to get right on here?
Well, on the tent?
Yeah.
Yeah, get like another corner of the tent, like flat.
This sounds
No.
like
I was asking if you wanted to jump onto the tent.
Jump onto the tent.
That sounds like a trap from the DM.
You never know.
When I personally have exactly the amount of action economy to do it without hurting myself. So I will jump. What do you want me to roll?
Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh, famously very bad at those.
Mr. 20. 24, yeah. Like, with only this little bit of tent stretch out, you manage to like land exactly on it, and you do not take any damage.
Right, and then I will take my position as the fourth corner of the tent, try to spread it out as far as possible, and then I'll also just sort of take a deep breath and go like, all right, I got this, and I'll heal for 7 for second wind.
Okay. Sounds good. Is that the end of your turn?
What is it you're trying to get me to say?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
If I had to guess, yeah.
Are you done doing things in your turn?
The same
Yes
thing I
and
ask
no.
everyone, Liger.
I guess I have an action left if anyone wants healing.
I
I
think
don't
with
need
this
no
plan, the
stinking
idea is to heal
healing yet.
Detdet. I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
Baerith as much as possible.
Yeah, so that way I can take something with with the Aura of the Guardian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How much do you need?
I am at 84. I needed 15 points of healing, and then I'm back at max.
So you should have lay on hands.
Yeah, and I'll use that once it rolls back around to my turn. But
Sure, I'll do cure wounds.
wow,
Um,
all this healing on a person that can heal themselves.
well, you have like a pool of it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so like in a low stakes circumstance, you should probably save that pool because that pool has it has a level of certainty to it that other healing spells don't.
yeah.
It's also good for
So-
just like bapping people in the head if they are making death saving throws.
So 5
Mhm.
plus my spell casting ability modifier.
Which is?
I'm a bard, so that's going to be a 10. That's going to be 10 healing for you.
Yeah.
I'm
All
sorry,
right,
the
that
way
puts me
you,
up to 94.
the way
I'm a
you said
bard.
that. Yeah, the way you said that was like, I'm a scorpion. A Scorpio, rather. I'm a
a
bard.
Leo.
I'm a
fucking
bard. I'm a bard.
A satyr would be a Sagittarius woman.
Yeah, well,
No,
It
well, I
depends
mean,
on when
listen,
he's
if you want to
born.
be
Aries.
stereotypical, if you want to be
Or an
fucking- yeah,
Aries.
okay, yeah, Aries. Aries makes more sense.
Aries, what I breathe.
Fuck you.
Skips, is that the end of your
Unbelievable.
turn? I'm sorry, Liger.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Fucking get it together, Skips.
All
I
right.
was eating pizza.
Oh, lucky I want pizza.
Oh,
That
It's
does sound
Costco
good.
pizza.
you.
Costco
Ooh.
pizza would slap right now. All right,
Yeah.
so this priest is going to take his position over here, stretching it as far as he can. Meanwhile, the priest up here, actually, you would see him like use half his movement to stand up, and then he has to, because it's difficult terrain, he basically only gets one step in before he has to go prone. It sucks, but you could have been doing that up here the whole time, but also it sucks.
Yeah, I don't have enough time.
Yeah, no. Listen,
We gotta risk it for the biscuit, and by the
Neither does
biscuit, I
he.
mean this.
This is how heroes are
religiously
made.
This religiously chosen official.
all right, so, Axee, I need you to roll, a dexterity saving throw. A 16 again.
Hey, let's go!
Oh, unfortunately, the
Ooh.
priest doesn't make that.
Oh,
No.
shit.
He is going to, he's trying his
Wait,
best to hold
did
on.
you say? Did you say he went prone?
Yeah, he went prone, so he got advantage.
Then oh,
Yeah, you got
okay,
14
yeah,
and
okay.
13.
Yeah.
I see the. Okay, I see
Yeah,
that.
plus nothing.
I didn't see that first roll. Excuse me.
The priest is like prone completely, and he's like trying to hold on to the stairs so he doesn't fall. But unfortunately, the place that he's standing starts to give way, and he is going to fall. He's going to.
We
fall.
have the tent.
Yeah, he's gonna fall here. What I'm gonna do for the tent is I'm gonna half the damage. Because I
Okay.
think that's fair. Let's see.
Okay. And then
That
I'm gonna
is-
I'm gonna aura of the guardian like any damage he takes.
Is that's a reaction,
That's
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Okay.
That's
so,
a 12d6.
Yeah, I can take that.
Oh, that's a lot of sixes. That is
Whoa,
54.
that is a lot.
That is a
Okay.
54.
Okay.
Half that
Okay.
is 27.
Yeah, I can take that easy.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
That's below the average, though.
that is a lot of sixes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's.
Oh,
that
wait,
is a
no,
lot
I'm
of-
wrong. I did math wrong.
Oh my god, only
Mind.
1-1.
That's,
Only
that's
one
pretty
roll.
close to the max. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
Mhm.
close to the max. So you guys are holding onto this tent as tightly as you can as you see this dwarven priest falling almost in slow motion, and he hits the tent. Luckily, it's sturdy enough that it doesn't break, but it is going to like billow under his weight, and he hits the ground. But luckily, like Baerith, you are able to get your Aura of the Guardians up just in time as you feel like a force smacking into you, like the dwarf had just fallen on you. And
You,
you're gonna
you feel the most intense phantom ass slap you have ever felt.
you know, there are some who say that you can feel phantom ass pain even after years
Even
afterwards.
when it's
They
removed.
call them tappers.
What?
It says right here, fractured
Temporal-
ass.
Temporal ass pain.
Oh, I see. Alright, so you would take that damage. You would take 27 points of bludgeoning damage
Yeah, I'm
as the
fine.
priest is like gasping, like he's gasping like he just had the wind knocked out of him, but he hasn't, and he's just looking at himself. He's like, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay." And
You're
he just,
welcome.
oh, thank
Oh, my tailbone.
All right, so we are now to the back to the top of the order. Baerith, you have taken a great deal of damage. The tower is still collapsing.
Axee, if you want to do this, hurry up. Oh God, ow.
Sounds like you're gonna Mike Wazowski.
Actually, you should go. Actually, you should go to the
Wait,
top.
you're not. Yeah, you're not gonna take the damage this time if I jump down,
I
are you?
can. Well,
No,
okay, wait,
you don't.
I
No,
have to
you
wait.
shouldn't.
Well, yeah, I have to wait for my turn to come back around again. Which actually it has. This is my
It's
turn.
your
again,
turn right
so-
now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah,
turn right now.
so yeah, you can jump.
You guys can technically hold your action until.
Yeah,
Action
and
jumps.
even if like even with the 10, like especially if we're taking half damage, that no, you can jump no problem. I'll just tank that.
If I'm taking half damage, I can jump no problem and probably ignore the damage.
All right, well then, yeah, let's do it. Fuck
Okay.
it.
Are you guys all holding your action then?
I'm holding my
kinda
action.
want-
I guess I'm holding my. I guess I like if I hold my action, could I like use that like to help bolster the tent a little bit or something?
You know what? Go ahead and I'll have you guys all, if you want to use your action to bolster this, then I will have Axee do a acrobatics to see if she like lands on it safely enough. Because I feel like with her monk training and the fact that she weighs less, then you guys might be able to hold it taut.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Mhm.
All right.
It'd be like a trampoline.
I think that a monk goblin probably has more muscle mass than a priest.
Yeah. Well, a
Oh,
dwarf
Yeah, but-
priest.
Yeah, like I said, this man is stocky.
Mm-hmm.
This boy
This
thick.
boy thick. Liger, Brad, do you guys consent to that?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Meanwhile, I'm just a demure little goblin lady.
Oh, actually,
Oh, you're
Skips.
very mindful.
We don't need Skip's consent because Axee goes before Skip's.
Yeah,
I
So
your
I do
consent
kinda
isn't
want-
required.
we don't care about your consent. Axee, you jump.
Clippers, get him!
All right. Yep. Actually,
Clippers, get him!
after seeing that the priest survived quite well, Axee yells Geronimo and
Geronimo gnome.
Geronimo or wherever
That's really
she's
offensive.
she's
to
aiming for the
Lanhim.
10.
Yeah, I was about to say that's kind of isn't that like a little bit anyway? So then I take
The
damage.
grip on the tent is weakening.
Go ahead. Axee, make me a acrobatics check.
Oh man!
Okay.
All right.
So you manage to like jump off this thing like an Olympic diver, and you do like a little twist, and you're able to land on it
fancy.
so gently that it barely moves, like using a combination of your feather fall and your monk
Like-
training.
I fold my body up like right before contact to reduce the surface area, so it's just like.
You basically turn.
Oh no! I spread out to get more surface area. Because
Yeah,
that would
you went
help.
the opposite.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be like, yeah.
Outside,
I was like, yeah, I want to take damage.
outside, you would see like two of the priests holding up signs that say 10.
Ooh.
So now everyone is successfully on the first floor. Tower's still collapsing.
I
Axee
was-
won the gold.
I kind of look over. I look over at the priest. Like, is that like? Did you guys already have those, or was that like the best use of your time? Or
Wait, the tins?
yeah,
Oh,
the tens.
Naturally, we already have those.
Oh well, okay, that's fair.
Um,
I mean, listen. I mean, if they had them, they had them.
Skips, it is your turn.
I kind of wish that actually had taken a peek inside whatever the top room was.
Hold on.
Oh, don't worry. The top room will be here shortly.
Don't Don't worry, it's coming right along.
It's actually.
If you want to keep holding the tent, I mean,
It's actually doing a swan dive of its own down right now.
Can I exit the building?
Yes.
You probably should, actually.
And then you hit the arcane barrier.
All right, Skip.
I do that.
You have made it outside as you see the
I
tower.
skip out.
You skip out as you see the tower buckling and swaying. The priest right on your heels. They book it out here. This one, right, the dwarf is panting heavily because he's already had to run so far. And
it was so hard for you.
Are you okay, sir?
Listen,
Are you okay, sir?
He made you take a lot of damage.
Sir, are you all right? Do you need aid?
Sir! Okay.
Sir!
All right.
Sir, my name is Skip Hoofley with the shield bearers. Do you need help?
So I imagine with that, the rest of you guys are gonna run out too, right?
Yeah, we're getting the fuck out. No, my ideal afternoon is getting crushed under a pile of rubble.
Okay.
No, I'm
I will be
engaging in
leaving.
dialogue with this man. Where's my dialogue tree?
I'm actually going to use this as training and try to punch all the debris as it comes down.
Lanhim, important question. Are you tugging the rope to get your arrow back?
Yeah, arrows are expensive. So.
I don't think they are.
All right, so I'll say as an action, you manage to grab a hold of this and give it such a hearty tug that it's able to come free, and it falls.
I'm so glad we didn't try to climb up that then.
Well,
I mean, no, we weren't supposed to, it was like more of a delivery mechanism than something we were supposed to
Yeah.
be using.
Yeah, for real. So you guys make it out of this tower. As you turn, you would see it halt for a second, before a few seconds. How many seconds is around? It's 6.
5. It's 6 seconds, yeah.
Okay.
It's 6 seconds.
Before it just would completely give out. It would wait 5 seconds. It would wait 10 seconds. So you guys had 2 rounds left before it would happen. Before it just collapses entirely on itself, and it is now just a pile of rubble. As the
priest falling was probably the best thing that could have happened to us.
Yeah,
I'll be
honestly,
honest.
yeah.
Skips begins to cast mend.
You cast mend.
I don't think
going?
Yeah. You're gonna fucking die of lack of mana before you fucking mend this whole thing.
Yeah, for real.
I also just love the idea of you could be casting a healing spell on Baerith while he's just
I already casted a healing spell on Baerith.
Baerith limps out, rubbing the base of his poor tail, just
yeah, and you're just healing the tower instead.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
I think I cracked my ass.
It says right here, fractured ass.
That's how it got the crack in it. Alright, so as you guys are out here, the priest would turn to you guys, and immediately he would run up and grab Axee's hand, and he's just shaking it very heartily. Thank you so much. You saved me. You saved me. And then immediately runs over to Baerith and starts doing the same to him. And
okay, I'm okay now. I'm actually much cooler with you than I was
before running to
seconds previously.
Look, I'm just the one he saw first, okay?
Yeah.
I did try to engage in conversation with it, and he immediately ignored me.
Well, he comes to you after the
there
two
was
that
shit
helped him the
happening.
most. Well, I say helped him the most. Axee didn't actually do anything.
Oh, Axee could have not gone up at all, and nothing would have changed.
Yeah.
You guys better use those bardics on something in the next.
Oh,
10
yeah.
Well, no, look. This was Schrodinger's priest.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have fallen unless we observed him.
You know for a fact that's true.
I can't believe you weren't making rolls beforehand.
I was. You guys saw him.
No. Oh, before everything, before we had seen him. Is
Oh
all
yeah,
I'm saying.
100% I was, and I was also moving him.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because
Yeah.
I think it would it would be really. Wait a second. You're right. It would be really funny if round turn and then all of a sudden we see a priest go flying by us.
That would have been funny.
That would have been really good.
That's unfortunate that it didn't happen.
I hope
And
we see more almost vertical slopes for me.
I mean, you're going up a volcano. What is that but a really vertical slope? You would
Nice.
notice looking at this dwarf, like, he is dressed much more regally than the others. Also, you can tell he's been up for about as long as the other ones have, but he does not look like he's got the dark circles under his eyes. He is not acting at all like he's exhausted. In fact, he looks like he could probably go like a few more days without sleep.
Adrenaline.
Cocaine.
Do I get the sense that that's the adrenaline or just his general vibe?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
My passive for 17.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. That's a passive thing. You would 100% know he's just like this.
Damn.
Okay. Are you
Morning, people.
You all are you injured at all?
I think you need to ask him.
No, he's not.
Baerith, get out of the rubble. Stop acting like a victim. Thank you.
Stop acting like Jesus.
You can't keep doing selfless acts and then acting like people owe you for that.
I'm not. I wasn't. I was just saying that no, he's not hurt.
Baerith's just standing there going and like holding out his hand for a tip.
Yeah, for real. The dwarf would say, like, as you ask him if he's hurt, he would be like, not at all, and like smack Baerith on the back like a grandpa would.
God, Jesus.
All right. My name is.
What's my deity? Oh, Ilmater.
You can't say Elmater
yes.
because Elmater would be into this.
The silver flame
No.
protects.
The silver flame might fucking crack ass.
This is the whole session.
Your fractured ass was a small sacrifice to make.
My name is
And she
Skip
can neglect it.
Hoofley. We are representatives of the Shield Bearers from the Radiant
Plus we can heal
Citadel,
that.
and we have come with inquiries as to the missing priests and the volcanoes. And
Oh,
there's something about a fire giant. Is there something about a fire giant?
Yeah,
we doing that?
There's some sort
There's
of
the lizard
fucking.
thing.
Yeah, there's that Tricera
Right.
lizard.
Yeah, I heard something about the fire giant
Salamander?
from the mouths of babes.
I think the fire giant is different than the Tricera.
I mean, to be fair, fire giants are just a separate thing in D&D.
yeah.
And they are not lizard-like at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, are you talking about no such thing as fire vaginas there? Lava pre-cum person?
What?
You-
What?
I'm so sorry, Chad.
I'm letting that one rock. I'm not touching that. I'm
Don't
letting
touch the
someone else.
volcanic pre-cum, please do not.
I'm letting somebody else explain that.
No one will explain that, as the priest would be
I'm
like,
gonna
oh.
pyroclastic float.
There it is. There, I couldn't remember what it was
Alright.
called.
Thank you. As this priest would say, oh, you must be talking about Amayali's priests, the ones of Mistra, right?
Yes.
Yes, they were here.
Sure.
Gosh, 3 days
Sure.
ago? They were here about 3 days ago? They were inquiring about the volcano as well. I said that they needed to go up to the Shrine of Illumination, and he will point to one of the volcanoes, and he will say, right up at Jade Mount.
Ah, banana.
Same
Shut the
stupid
fuck up.
joke.
Can we go one session?
Without
Sure.
minions? No.
No.
We cannot.
It's called the Shrine of Illumination. Come on.
Yep.
What am I supposed to do?
Mario's gonna be there.
Oh yeah, Mario.
Oh,
is gonna be
yeah.
there.
Mario Kelly.
We all
Mario
forgot that
belongs
was
to Illumination now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Liger, are you proud?
Of?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
blaming
that was
Liger for
Hirimi
this.
laughing. Never mind.
So yeah, that was me.
Liger was moving, so that's why I thought it was him.
I'm just blaming Liger.
I'm just eating pizza.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
that's
you.
your fault.
I'm hungry.
And what was that about fire giants? Is that what you were asking?
I thought we heard something about fire giants.
The children spoke of fire giants.
Fire giants are a constant are constant threats in this area, unfortunately.
Oh.
And if you were heading up to the Shrine of Illumination, you may encounter one.
Well, we could probably talk it out.
Even I'm like, yeah, sure.
As I recall about fire giants, they have a very honorable system of, like, they're like warriors. They have like an honor system, though. I might be making that up.
You might be making that up. You might be making that up real big.
I am pretty sure you're making that up.
Can I roll a history on fire giants?
Go for it.
History starts with the letter H.
Good job, Liger.
You don't know where you heard that before.
You don't know where you heard that bit about history starting with an H before.
Yeah. You have no sources. You try to go through your mental library and you can't remember this. It's a source not found kind of thing. Which means
go
it
into
might
your
be
mind.
correct.
You go into your mind palace and find out it's a tent out in the woods.
You go to your mind palace and you're like, oh, history. It starts with an A.
Gibbs is supposed to be smart. Specifically about history.
No, you would know that fire giants, not really the most honorable around.
I could have sworn. I might be thinking of a different type of giant.
I'm gonna roll.
Way to, talk to
what are the different types of giant?
Hold on. Yeah, fire giants are lawful evil.
Yeah, they're lawful. They have an honor system.
That's not honor. Yeah. Lawful evil is not honor.
They have a system. It's not necessarily what you call honor.
It's an
not
code.
Towards us. Yeah, maybe to each other, not towards us fucking schmucks.
Also, I gotta show you guys this picture. This is just straight up Ganondorf.
Oh.
I mean, Ganondorf is kind of a fire giant.
Oh, yeah, that's to the point where, like, if I was Nintendo, I would be like, hey.
What the fuck? Yeah, Nintendo's gonna sue somebody.
Yeah.
God damn.
Chad, if you don't know what we're talking about, look up fire giants.
Just look it up.
Just look it up. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
I didn't think that it would until now, and now I'm worried.
You know what? I think I'm actually thinking of the fire giants from NADPOD.
From what?
NADPOD. It's a different D&D podcast.
Well, that's not this D&D podcast.
Is this a podcast?
Maybe. Who knows? Who fucking knows?
We're really stretching We're really stretching that shit.
I mean, what is a podcast but people hanging out and talking about irrelevant things?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now.
I mean, from what I've seen on the internet and clips and shit, misogyny. We're mostly missing the misogyny.
Women suck. There we go.
Okay, there you go.
Better than that.
Well, I'm not sure how I feel about having a woman DM.
What are you?
And that's clipped. And that's been clipped out of context.
Yep. Thanks, lazy. Thanks, lazy. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up your guys' map real fast. Wait, do I have a map like as a map? That would be amazing.
Oh, okay. God, I just saw that. I just clicked back over to Roll20, and what do you mean there's a minion?
What do you mean? What do you mean there's a minion? Of course there's a minion.
Okay. While you make the new map, I'm gonna be
No,
ready.
it's okay. It's showing.
Oh, you're already here.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's there for the people anymore. Hold on one second. Let me show again. There we go. He would show you guys that you guys are currently at the Twin Gods Observatory. And the Gate of Illumination is like a little bit more to the southeast.
So like a little bit along those like would it be in that like little patch of woods there, roughly?
Yeah, this is like you would see that these
labeled.
are volcanic ranges right there.
Okay, so just short of the volcanic ranges over there.
Yeah. Well, you see that it's got an X on it that says Gate of Illumination.
Does
Yeah,
okay, it's way. That's
more than a little bit southeast.
Yeah, I was looking like okay, so it's still like above the lake.
No, it is not.
No.
Wait, I don't
Clearly.
even see it.
Gate of Illumination is over by
It's in the
Oh,
middle of the
shit.
map.
It's
What
Miko.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Wait,
that
that's
is
not
like,
even. What do you mean? That's
that is
not
like
even near
more
a
than 10
volcano.
miles away.
That's not even close to a volcano.
No, those are volcanic ranges right there. I think that the
Yeah,
some of
cracks
the-
are supposed to be volcanic ranges because if you look up where it says
Oh,
Gods Observatory,
yeah.
you can see those.
I really appreciate that literally everyone is like
I thought the
like the universal reaction of what the fuck were you talking
Yeah.
about?
I
a little bit to the southeast. No, that's like 20 miles away.
Just a
Goddamn.
little bit. You
That
guys-
is almost the drive from fucking Round Rock to Austin, for God's.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
think
what
the
that means. I don't live in
volcanoes are-
Austin.
I think the volcanoes are where the little spurts of smoke are coming out. There's not even one near
Oh.
that.
Little what?
No. Look,
Little,
look. There's
little
cracks.
pyroclastic flows.
Shut the fuck up.
So with that, you guys have successfully done something. I think that warrants a break. So if you guys need to go,
pyroclastic flow.
I was about to say, if you guys need to go do a pyroclastic flow, you can absolutely go do a pyroclastic flow.
During
Are you?
stream.
Are you?
Yeah.
If any of you
All
are
right.
doing a pyroclastic flow, I don't need to be knowing about that.
Look, don't worry. I'm gonna mute while I do my pyroclastic.
Good.
Oh,
That's
flow.
good. That's good. etiquette. All right,
Oh.
chat. We will be back in. Oh, bread spinning. Bread spinning. Oh no.
Oh my
Brett
god.
spinning, and Ray's bald.
News at 11.
I
Okay,
see.
we will be back soon. So we are back. Hello, chat.
And that's
Yeah.
all I have to say about giraffes for right now.
Just for right now.
That's
You'll have
fair.
more later. It's gonna
Yeah.
be in the song.
I remember the specific context of the original giraffes.
Of the original giraffes. That's so ominous.
God.
The OG. Wait, Bread's still muted.
Brett's still muted? Oh, sorry, Brad.
Oh my god.
Brad. Wait, is Brett's back, right?
Brett,
no.
I don't think
Brett has said anything
Yeah,
yet.
Brad is still muted.
All right,
no,
time to go
Brett
back.
said-
Back. Time to go back. Shh.
Well, we could hang out with Chad. What's up, Chad? We were
Hey,
just talking
Chad.
about you.
We were
Okay.
just talking about you. Hold on, I gotta tell Brad. To be
Oh.
fair, Brad put himself into the attack position, which means that he's good to go.
True.
Oh, speaking of stuff, have any of you guys seen like Gamescom stuff?
Gamescom? No.
No.
Yeah, Gamescom opening night live. Like they're like Gamescom is like this big like games convention in Europe, Germany
Mhm.
specifically. And like it's a little bit smaller than like the E3 week or like what it was old E3 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like they've got like a Jeff Keighley hosted event at the very beginning of it. Which
so
is what
they're
happened
legit.
today. Yeah. It's like a real thing.
For the
and
life
they
of
should,
me, I can never remember who Jeff Keighley is.
I just know him as
he-
video
he-
game man.
he is the video game man. He is the Dorito Pope.
Oh yeah, the Dorito Pope.
Yeah,
is
he's
he
Dorito
the
Pope.
guy that's best friends with Hideo Kojima?
Yes.
Good distinction to make.
Biggest Hideo Kojima's biggest fan, who is also like the hype man for the industry.
I was gonna say Hideo Kojima's biggest fan is himself. Lovingly.
Yes, kind of. Sort of.
He's also his biggest enemy.
That's true.
Yeah, it is. That's very true. Anyway, sorry, I was saying, so they showed off a bunch of stuff. One of the things that I think is really funny is like, hey, remember how like Xbox has like basically no exclusives because they can't ship games? So they showed off their like Machine Games, who is like a Bethesda subsidiary. They have the guys like the Wolfenstein guys, and they're working on a like an Indiana Jones game that you may have seen hovering around. Just got announced that that's coming to PS5 as well. So like literally every single Xbox game is going to be coming to PS5.
That's so funny how the turntables, because PS4 had no
It's-
exclusives except for
it's so-
Bloodborne and
it's
God of War.
it is so crazy to me that like Xbox as a brand is like just fucking sunk. It's over.
Mm-hmm. I honestly thought that'd be when the Xbox One came out.
The only new
That was a bad generation to be losing.
Mm-hmm.
I was so mad at Microsoft for a while, but recently I heard that someone else bought up Tango, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. I am very glad about that. That's they had like what was it, like 50% of the studio because like other people have like moved on or like whatever.
Yeah, well, they moved to a different place in Japan, but it's
Well,
it's
no,
still
no.
the same team.
Well, no, they got like 50% of the studio. Like the other 50% had either prior obligations or they had moved on already.
Brad's back, and his VTuber just looked around like he was so confused. He was like, "What did I walk in on?" It was so cute. Sorry, Brad. I am so sorry. I thought you were back.
No,
Welcome
no
back,
worries.
Brad. Your tiny sword won't save you now.
Oh, okay.
That is the correct response. It's now a big sword.
Arching the sword.
It's so that sword is bigger than you now,
Oh,
Brad.
jeez.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
I didn't know you had a
JRPG
two-hander.
era.
I see.
It's a grower, not a show.
It's a bread knife.
Yeah,
It needs to be serrated for that.
that's true.
Yeah.
Or I just imagine Brad's knife being like a little butter knife.
Oh.
All right, so you guys have now been given, you've been told that the priests that you're looking for are at the Shrine of Illumination. It's pretty close. It's not that far away.
10 miles.
20 miles.
It is
Both
20
ways,
miles.
uphill, on a
1,000
volcano.
miles.
And he would say that the Jade Mount is the volcano that is most likely the one that is about to erupt. And before you would leave, he would tell you that it is most likely that the Twishtshield, the thing that you saw being described in the hieroglyphs, may be behind what's happening.
The jade.
The Twishtshield.
No, the volcano you mentioned.
Oh yeah, Jade Mount.
I don't.
The
Is
Jade
that on
Mount.
the map?
Huh? It's
No.
not on the
Is
map.
that on the
No.
map?
No, they don't show.
Okay.
I don't think they show any of the volcanoes except for the Twin Gods.
Oh, okay. Ray, also you. Okay, to be fair to you, to be fair, that really isn't that far. With an average walk speed of 3 miles per hour,
You guys
that's
also
only a
have-
walk of like 6-7 hours.
Also, you guys have a cart. Remember?
Yeah, we do
yeah,
have a
it's
cart,
fun.
but there's like an ox that's very tired, probably.
I
I'm
mean,
sure the yacht's been resting during this whole
There's
ordeal.
let's
This
see.
whole ordeal was about 30 seconds.
Yeah, that
Roughly.
was a big ordeal. Let's see. You guys.
That was a really stressful like half a minute.
You guys did 26 miles, going fast. That's 4 miles an hour. You guys have been going for about 6.5 hours.
Mm.
So the ox might
Really
be a
awesome.
little tired.
I mean, well, while we discuss our next move, we can continue to let the ox rest.
That's
Yeah.
By the way-
Maybe give it a little treat.
I'll
I mean,
with...
you know, it's a shame that it's dead, but
Maybe all of us should take a short rest.
I don't think that's a
Uh,
terrible idea.
I don't
think
need
it
to.
really
I feel
bring any-
great.
I could maybe use a short rest.
I think
Hey,
we all give our short rest to Baerith because boy, ow.
thank you.
I mean, I'm
No,
pretty hurt too.
I even
Axie's still
saw
actually
it.
pretty wired right now.
Mm-hmm. She's like the priest. She's like, she could go again.
Yeah, she didn't get to do as much as she wanted. She's just like fuck. Where's the next
Hey,
tower?
man.
What do you mean? What do you mean I can jump like that with no consequences? I should have been doing this earlier.
Oops. By the way, guys, as a heads up, Zim's on the way home, so the dogs are probably gonna go crazy at one point, so
That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah. Do eggs.
I'm not gonna worry about that
So
too much.
I'm very sorry about your tower. Did it have a lot of historical significance?
You were really digging about this tower, huh?
unfortunately, yes. That tower, goodness, how old is that tower? It must have been, it's several hundred years old at least.
Well, you all survived, which is a good thing.
Sir, would you happen to have any insights into what's causing this like rash of tectonic activity?
Yes,
Oh,
I do have a feeling
it's a big lizard.
it might be the big lizard. The Twishtshield is something that has been mentioned in prophecies. It's not just one. Apparently there are several. One in each of the volcanoes, and he will like do a sweeping grand gesture to point to all of the volcanoes that you can see while they've been resting between the elemental plane and the material plane. I believe one may have woken up, and if he's able to wake up others, then all the volcanoes could go off at once.
That's
These-
not ideal.
Yeah, that's probably bad.
Mhm.
Are these
And-
beasts generally regarded as like evil, or are they just sort of like animalistic, doing their own thing?
They definitely, from what I've read, I've never encountered one. I don't think anyone in Tletepec has in their natural life, but from what I've read, they do seem to have an intelligence about them. I'm sure they're not doing this maliciously, but their ideal living situation would be closer to the elemental plane of fire than Tletepec. And if they want to live in Tletepec, unfortunately they may have to conform the area to look like that.
I'm kind of mentally doing the math. If this is causing some sort of chain reaction where all these volcanoes are going off, would you say that that is something that is was that something that we could potentially prevent, or is this something that regardless of what happens, the chain is already the action is already in motion, like it's too late to stop?
Oh, actually, and he will go over to the other priests and like grab all of their notes, and he'll start shuffling through them, and he will show you some of the notes. You can't really make much heads or tail of it because it's of research you don't quite understand. And he'll say, actually, from what we've
And
gathered,
it's probably written in shorthand.
yes. He will say, from what we can tell, the other volcanoes aren't reacting this way. I don't think that there are other Twishtshields that are awake. I believe it's just the one in Jade Mount. If you could possibly stop the one in Jade Mount, then you could stop it from awakening the others. I'm sure that the clay shuttles will have to wake at some point, but at least for some time, Detdet will be safe.
And Jade Mount is that the one near? Is that near the Gates of Illumination?
Yes, the Gates of Illumination lead into it.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey Ray, with that nature roll of 14, would Axee be like? She was kind of thinking like maybe it's just acting on instinct. Would that be something that would be a good thing to think?
To be fair, you haven't had much interactions with the plane of fire, and you've never heard of a clay shuttle outside of this interaction. You kind of get the feeling that this is something that you've definitely never heard of this before. You've never read about it in any kind of book, so you can't really ascertain that from a 14.
She's just going to assume it's just working on instinct.
You've gotten the description of it being a big old lizard.
Yeah.
So
what do lizards do? Instinct.
The natural lizard.
When we initially came here, we met Amayali, was her name?
Yes.
She was headed in this direction to make some sort of offering, right?
Yes.
I believe they had like a cart full of like supplies that they were going to offer up.
Where do they usually make the offerings?
They would make the offerings directly into the volcano.
How far are we from the volcano? The nearest volcano?
Well, the Twin Gods Observatory is like right next to the Twin Gods volcanoes.
But if it's not too out of the way, I would like to walk up there and drop my chub in.
Okay.
I don't know if we got time for that, dog.
But also, wait. So is it the Twin Gods volcanoes that are going ham?
No. They are smoking, but that's kind of a thing volcanoes just kind of do all the time.
Okay,
anyway.
yeah, okay. So the one by the Gate of Illumination is the one that's going off, right?
I may have accidentally
I just feel like
we're going off at
I just feel like if Amayali was going to make a pilgrimage over here to make an offering, then at least the gesture would be appreciated.
You just want to get rid of your chub. Don't pretend this is anything other than the bit.
So honestly,
I actually did think about this over like the 3 weeks. Like I didn't want to make this gesture.
So honestly, if we do this, this is probably going to put us like 5 hours out of the way before we can get to near the Gate of the Illumination.
I mean, I'm saying that if it's not like more than a 20-minute walk.
It's more than a 20-minute walk. It's up to a volcano.
Okay, look, fine.
Give the priests your chub, and they can go do it.
You're gonna trust someone else with your chub?
I mean, hey, listen, the terror of being known, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should make this offering directly to the
Look, here's the thing.
They're priests. You can trust them.
You're going direct.
With your chub.
You're going directly to another volcano. Is the thing?
Yeah, in the opposite direction.
Yep. Yeah, I think maybe I'll save it. Like, I don't know. I only seem headed for this specific volcano.
Your chub in your pants, and let's keep going.
Are you gonna save your chub for a volcano you really love?
Shut the. Why are you guys making fun of me?
It was so easy.
Because it's really fun and easy.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, it's Ray's fault for giving me a chub of all the fish that could exist.
Uh-huh.
She knew what she was doing.
Also, here's the thing. If you want to go in character, Amayali's priests were the ones who came up here, and they got sent to the other volcano.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, but they didn't have the offering on them.
Yeah, they
did.
They did.
On them.
They have. Oh. It was a different offering. Like they brought up because like they were like, well, I guess we'll take up another offering, but
they were specifically told to go up to the volcano, up to this place, figure out which volcano's going haywire, and then go dump a bunch of offerings in.
I just wanted.
So we could load any offerings we could salvage into our cart.
Yes.
It's just supposed to be a cool gesture.
It'll be a cool gesture when you're here.
You know, yes, it would have been really cool to dump a single fish into a volcano that is not actively requiring a chub. It would have been very cool.
Hold on. You know what? Hold on.
There's the dogs.
There's the dogs. Wife is home.
Wife is home. I think we'll probably find a good place to finish up because the next encounter I have
Might take a little bit longer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Not if we
I need
can
to
talk
make
to
this
them.
roll real quick. Hold on. So
Oh,
I want to see what the silver flame tells me
Uh-huh.
Oh.
about how we should what we should do about these offerings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the silver flame's kind of an idiot today.
Silver flame, just your brain, just like your delusions.
You would hear a voice like whisper in your ear, the same voice that you heard back at the Citadel, and it'll be like, "Eat the chub."
You wanna eat his chub?
Hmm.
She's thinking.
Hmm. I don't know if I should. I don't.
Cast by the silver flame. Don't fall for it.
All right. All right. You don't know this is happening, Liger, but
No.
inside of Axee, you may need to protect that chub.
I like to imagine that he's like holding the chub like limply in his hand, and she just goes up, goes, "Oh."
No, she is currently like she looked like she was in contemplative thought, and then all of a sudden her eyes opened and she looked at that chub in Skips's hand, and she narrowed her eyes. But she hasn't made a move against it yet.
Yet. Keyword.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, please. Or possibly insight too, to see like why the fuck is Axee doing
you notice her eyeing that fish.
Ooh, yeah.
I just sort of look
like back and forth a little bit, like me? Really?
Liger?
Liger, are you there? Everything good?
Liger?
Liger?
I'm not gonna act right now.
Axee has just had the thought, I'm gonna have to eat that fish.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not I get the chance to cook it we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Liger.
I would have gone with burn that bridge when we
offering.
come to it in this case.
Liger recognizes that there's a cultural importance to making these offerings, and also recognizes that an offering was not able to be made because of an attack on a cart. And I have a very meager amount of food, so I offered up a very little amount of food. And it's just sort of a show of respect for the culture, but not like it was not meant to be a meaningful difference. I just thought it would be nice.
Hold on.
Liger trying to be cool at every turn and us saying nuh-uh. Because this happened in session 1 too.
It really did. Ray, could I make a religion check to see if it could be possible we might be able to possibly gather some nice offerings on our way?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, that feels like a nature check.
Not that funny.
No, that's religion.
Well, no, like just thinking in the terms of religious offerings, you know. If bounties of the land could be a helpful religious offering, possibly.
Oh! You would know that like anything that is offered like with a heart, like a well thought out offering could be meaningful. If you offer up a stick and you have the meaning in your heart, then that would be worth all the gold in the land. If it was
So the chub wouldn't work.
So the chub
So after Liger sees me eyeballing that fish, Axee is going to, turn her gaze away from it and then express this to everybody.
So what I'm hearing is you make a persuasion check on yourself to self-delude yourself that like this garbage has meaning.
No, she's probably going to eat that fish. She's just been instructed to eat that fish. But we can find so many offerings from the heart.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. No, that was your mod. That was your other mod.
Here's the thing. My wife came in, gave me a kiss. I look back and I'm bald. And I'm like, did you do that?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
The kiss of bald from wife.
If your wife wants you bald, then I guess you're just bald.
I will be bald for my wife. They just said thank you.
You see, there you go.
Aww.
This is
Happy,
true.
happy wife, happy life.
Sorry, what were you saying?
What the fuck was I saying?
Old.
Oh, this piece of garbage that you're gonna sacrifice.
Oh no, yeah. So Axee is currently internally of the currently thinking like she needs to eat that fish.
Well, what?
But
what
also,
sacrifice could have more
she
significance?
also needs to focus on finding offerings that we could offer to the volcano on the way to the volcano.
Well, okay, but counterpoint: what offering could be more significant than that fish that you really, really need to eat?
I
That's
know.
self-sacrifice.
So this is going to be our real contention.
Is this the cliffhanger?
I think you need to make a wisdom save.
Please come back to the thrilling conclusion of is Axie going to eat that fish?
Vote now.
Can
Will
Skips-
Axee eat
can
the chub?
Can Skips protect this chub, or will Axie get it down her gullet?
Why are you dying bird?
Just teach you to fish.
She's
She's probably not going to get a chance to cook it, especially if she has to sneak it from.
Who cares about if Teletepec's gonna be okay? Let's see what's gonna happen to this fish.
Look,
I mean,
I have
listen,
been told by the
well-
silver flame.
All I'm saying is that
I-
this is like a relatable human story. Like we're going small. We gotta go small in scale.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a short rest, please?
Absolutely, please.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. Yeah, we're currently taking
Yeah.
a short rest while I'm
Yeah.
eyeballing your chub.
What is short rest for regeneration? Is it just your hit dice?
Yeah, you can use as many hit
Yeah.
dice as you
Yeah.
want.
Yep. Yeah, you can heal as many hit dice as you'd like during a short rest.
Also, let me know where your guys' health is at, because I imagine Aline would like to, like, say that they helped a little bit by healing you up a
Oh,
bit.
Well, if that's the case, then I
I'm-
might save my hit
That's fine.
dice. My short rest.
I'm
hit
currently
dice.
max
I
health.
can
I feel
do
great.
Song
and-
of Rest.
I
I do
need,
Song of Rest.
Let's see.
I need 36 more health, and then I'm back to full.
They know your
Um,
wounds.
Song of Rest.
Fuck, I'll be
I
right
do
back.
Song of Rest, so you get an extra D6 for your hit points.
Hold on. I'll do Cure Wounds. Let's do that 4 times. Because that's how
And then
many-
I can short rest, and then I can make a short rest estimation based off that.
That's 13 health points. Oh, right, I forgot that the 8 gives me the evil eyes.
Ah,
Don't worry
let's
about it.
see.
It's just a
You get an extra D6.
Okay, and then I get an extra D6.
Uh-huh.
So-
Yeah, from Song of Rest.
Oh, Liger, you go ahead and roll that. Fuck it.
If you need more, then they can contribute more.
Thanks.
All
Maybe
right,
I
you
should
get a
have rolled
whole
that.
one.
Okay, so that brings me up to that's 14 healing total. That's 74 I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and roll, let's say 2 hit dice.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? 3. Let's live large.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so slash roll. Sorry,
Oh, also you guys have those
3.
potions if you need them.
10 plus 4. Actually, that'd be plus 12 because it adds up. Or would it? No, 8, 40. Okay, yeah, plus my Constitution modifier. So that would be 12. And
Ooh.
23. That brings me up to 97. I'm 2 hit points from full. That's fine.
Eat a chub.
No, I'm not eating that chub. I am not an animal. I can control myself.
You're not an Axee.
God bless you.
Thank you. All right.
Listen, if we're gonna gather food on the way to the volcano, I could give Axie the chub, but that wouldn't be as funny. So
So,
Axie's gotta earn it.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Yeah, good behavior.
oh,
I think I'll do a 1 hit dice for
Okay. Go
sure.
ahead and tell us what you roll.
5.
All right. Wow, a D10. That's really good.
yeah. Ranger has like a pretty. It's like the same hybrid, like sort of like melee fighter, like hit dice that Paladin has.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Almost it's a half cast.
Yeah.
Half caster, yeah.
So, now that you guys have had a little bit of a rest as you're talking things over and letting your ox have a moment of reprieve, are you thinking right now?
Thinking my ass fucking
What's that
hurts.
out?
Yeah, I bet it does.
Go to gas.
Really glad
Go to gate.
I'm mostly thinking that we're gonna have to kill that. Like, we're gonna have to look at that situation. We're gonna have to make a real snap decision, whether or not we're going to try to start evacuation procedures, or we're gonna try to like get in there and stop this shit. It's gonna either way. It's gonna be pretty tight.
Do you guys want to go ahead and call it here so you can think it over?
Can I do a nature check to see how long we have before things go bad enough that we need to call for the evacuation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Also, sorry about that. I had to deal with something stupid, and something stupid was slapping my almost empty drink onto the floor.
Incredible.
Fine. Oh, a 24. Okay, so from where
damn.
you are, I imagine that they have a telescope set up outside, so you can absolutely like observe the volcano and talk to them about their notes. You would see that there's not any swelling of the volcano that would normally come from this when it's about to explode. And you can kind of like, you would talk to them and see that there's not, the reasons that they're so tired is because they can't find like any like lead up to the volcano exploding. Like, there haven't been any carbon monoxide coming out of the ground killing the animals, the water hasn't turned sulfuric, all that kind of stuff. So you can tell that even though this isn't a natural occurrence, there are things that should lead up to it, like the volcano swelling, that is not happened. So you can think that you might have a little bit more time. But of course,
I turn to everyone.
And meanwhile, Skips is just talking to them. But have you considered pyroclastic flow?
Shit, that's it. You can't just take my joke before I say it.
Gotta be quick on. You gotta be quicker on that draw, man. You gotta fire that shit.
Guys, there's no pyroclastic flow. What's happening?
Oh, I'm bald
The
again.
volcano is not yet swelling from its pyroclastic
It's
flow.
pyroclastic.
Listen, I'm
not
sure it's a
flowing
really.
yet.
Listen, I'm sure a lot of other volcanoes have this problem.
Yeah,
I'm sure this happens to a bunch of guys.
Listen, you gotta go throw some like blue pills into the volcano to get that pyroclastic flow going. That's the offering you have to make.
But if that pyroclastic flow lasts longer than 4 hours, you gotta make sure to get a doctor.
You gotta talk to your geologist about that.
You gotta talk to your seismologist.
The volcanoes need to get a level 1 fighter and get a second win.
Oh, it was Brad that did the bald.
Yep, Brad did the bald this time.
Brad.
Look at that little mischievous face.
Self-sacrifice.
Brad used that knife to cut all the hair off of my head.
That's a really good fish with tits emote. What the hell?
Wait, that's a fish with tits?
I never would have assumed that I would ever say that out loud.
Wow.
But like, wow, good.
I didn't even know that
what it's supposed to be.
That is a fish with tits.
Good job, Brad.
Yeah, a fish with tits.
You know what, Brad, take inspiration for good emotes.
For good emotes. Like, not even his emote.
I know, but the fact that he like is either following or subscribed to someone who has that exact emote.
For having good taste, Brad, take inspiration.
All right.
Oh yeah, Brad subscribed to Stalker Rocker. Okay.
So before you set out, I would like to tell all the priests to go to bed.
Oh,
where?
The lead priest who would introduce himself as Tenali during all this talk you're doing is like, you can't rest while history's happening.
No, you should, otherwise you'll die.
Yeah, the other priest looks so upset.
Yeah, head priest, you can stay up. You let the other one sleep, and I'd like to do a persuasion check.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh, I thought he was about to try to join us or something.
Oh, a 29? Well, I suppose we can rest for maybe a few minutes, and immediately they all drop all of their papers and are like, night!
And they're just sleeping on the rock?
Yeah, they turn and realize, oh, our resting quarters is destroyed.
And they're like, fuck it, the ground's fine.
You know how, like,
while you're at it, pay them better and give them dental.
You guys know how in, like, Super Mario Maker, if you put something in front of, like, the world view, like, or the exit, Mario will just run into it for a little bit and then turn and, like, hide under his hat? That's what the priest just did.
Like they started walking into like
Well,
the
no,
rubble.
they just turned, saw the rubble, and then turned away, and they were sad.
Oh.
I can't believe you gave them depression.
So what?
All right, well,
Okay.
now that we're done traumatizing these poor priests, let's get on
Give
the
me
road.
the cocaine.
Hey, whoa, what? Listen.
You can't just take someone's cocaine
Oline,
like
what were
that.
you doing?
Yeah.
What was Oline up to?
Aline came over and would like have healed Baerith a little bit.
Hey, I'm
Oh,
Baerith.
there we go.
What were you up to while we were gone for 30 seconds?
What?
Do you want an itemized list?
Skips. You gotta relax. You gotta relax, man. This paranoia is gonna kill you.
Aline
It's also gonna kill your relationship with Haley.
Axee has the thought that if Skips is this paranoid, it's gonna be really hard to eat that chub.
It is. I have a passive perception of 17.
Good
Not
luck.
That's
getting
okay.
it.
You don't need it. That's not a passive
okay.
perception. She just has to get past you once,
Yeah.
and that chub.
Yeah.
gone.
You have to constantly use that passive perception. I just have to.
Should I
win
start
once.
making active perception checks on the chub?
That's only when Axee
No.
is like coming up on chub.
No. You just do things like normal. You know what? You go investigate that strange man. You go investigate that strange man who you are suspicious of what they were doing for 30 seconds while we were running up a tower.
I think they're fine. I don't think that
I'm actually just making conversation right now.
Oh. Well, it was like 30 seconds, so I doubt they were doing too much.
Yeah, they're just like playing with their hair.
I mean, that was a solid couple of minutes before the tower started falling apart.
Yeah.
No, it was like 30 seconds.
Well, it was the 30 seconds when it fell apart. You guys were inside
Yeah,
for a little bit.
I mean, it was long enough for me to decipher several higher.
We did tell them to wait in the cart.
Yes. You did tell them
True.
this.
Did we?
Yeah.
I believe we did, because I specifically was like, I don't want you getting too involved with this, because like this is going to be very dangerous, and you seem like too plucky and young.
Liger trusts no one, not even himself.
Except his wife.
I trust.
Except his wife and her book club and these like all these strange women who are constantly coming and going.
No, it's just one. Your good friend Vree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time one of his wife's friends use the bathroom, Skips is just outside of it. It's like, what were you doing in there?
No. Number one and number two. Answer now.
Pull your results now. Can you draw it?
Did you fire a plastic flow?
And then he'll walk in and be like, if they're like number two, and they'll go in and be like, and he'll like smell check, and you're like, no, the fuck you weren't.
Okay, you are doing Skip so dirty.
Skip did himself dirty, man. All right.
Skip would never.
So
Detdet always leading up to the sniff check.
Yup.
Anyway,
so are you guys heading out to the Gate of Illumination?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
please.
if you guys are looking for stuff, I need you to roll me a D8.
Oh, I don't care. I'm trying to get there as soon as possible.
Yeah. Well, you guys like I imagine like one of you can like.
Axee's going to be looking for shit.
Okay.
No.
Wait, that was.
I'm doing pretty good.
That's all right.
Skips, you rolled an 8 last time, so here's the thing: you go over and you're able to fish up.
Do I get a chub?
You get another chub.
I give this one to Axee.
No, not the original one. It's got. I don't know, man. I would give.
Okay, I'll give the original one to Axee.
Meanwhile, Axee, you are able to go into the jungle, and you are able to successfully stalk up on and catch a green iguana.
Oh,
that's
nice.
not food.
I'm gonna add that to my item.
Meanwhile,
it could be. What are you talking about?
I don't know what counts for food in this area.
There is nothing that is made of meat that could not be potentially food.
I am a goblin. Anything could be food.
Meanwhile, you guys come back with your one fish and iguana. Lanhim, you are a successful hunter. You come back and you're carrying a whole tapir that you have managed to hit with a bow and arrow.
Wow.
Oh my god!
And it sounds like that.
Is it okay?
Lanhim killed Rapier Tapir?
What?
Sorry.
So
That's
pretty
a
much
joke
everyone.
that's only funny to me.
The rapier tapier.
Rapier Tapir.
Does Olin want to roll?
Sure, Olin will roll.
Here, hold on. I want to go
What do
find
they
Rapier
get?
Tapir.
Oh, they got a chub too! The chub overfloweth!
What's funny is I wasn't fishing this time.
Yeah, no. You and Olin were just like sitting in the cart talking about your relationship issues and your trust, and two chub fall onto your lap. You look up and you
From the
see,
sky.
yeah, you look up and see a bird has flown overhead and it accidentally dropped its two chubs. By the way, something that has happened to me.
Oh.
My family was on the beach one time and a seagull dropped a fish on our blankets.
Oh, wow.
That was fun.
Well, isn't this serendipitous?
But what is the bird? Because that's clearly a curved sword of some kind, and I'm trying to think of what it could be.
I thought you were doing a Monty Python reference.
No, sorry.
This parrot is no more.
So you guys are on your path. Lanhim's not. Baerith rather is not participating
Wow.
in any of this shenanigans.
I'm like, we should be going now.
We're
Yeah.
going.
We are
We're
going.
looking as we go.
So as you're starting this path, you're going
You guys are
through the
fishing.
rainforest. You're just like pinching your nose, like, come on, guys, we need to keep going. And you stop almost immediately, like in that thought, because in front of you, you would see 3 corpses strewn about the ground, smashed from some great bludgeoning weapon, while a fourth
You guys missed this while you were hunting?
is crumpled underneath the shards of a massive boulder. You see some crates nearby,
Right here,
and you see,
Oh, fuck, it's the priests.
and you see food has been smashed to bits.
Ah, fuck, it's the priests.
But heading into the forest, you will see a bare footprint that is massive, and the trees have been destroyed.
Wait, a bear footprint? Like it's a bare foot?
No,
or
it's
like
not bread.
a
It's not there. It's bare.
Okay.
B-A-R-E or
EA or
R.
It
EA
is a
or
big
AR.
footprint that is not wearing a shoe, not a big footprint from a bear.
Okay, good. Just wanted to establish. That's very important.
Yes.
Bread?
Bread?
Alright, I don't need an investigation for this, but,
Mhm.
That's a fire
but
giant.
should I make
I just like I look at it and I'm like, that's a fucking fire giant footprint, isn't it?
It's a little singed around the edges.
That's a fire giant.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
They're so honorable.
Oh.
They are
They're so honorable, slaughtering these priests and smashing the food.
I will say, these people are not dressed in priest clothing.
Oh, okay.
And you're kind of looking at the stuff, and it's just like crates full of like crops, but you kind of get the idea that this could be just like a bunch of traders.
Okay.
Mm.
All right, so before we leave, we're gonna do what we always do.
If it's just a bunch of traders, that makes it more honorable.
That's what I was
actually.
thinking. I was like, traders. Traders.
Does it?
So,
Oh, god
Again.
damn it.
Brett, tell us where we can find you and what you do.
Yeah, I can find me on Twitter and Twitch as Breadbotnik. Yeah, pretty much the same username for everything. And I do mainly 3D modeling and a little bit of games and other kind of stuff. But mainly 3D art late at night.
Yeah, very late at night, Cuppy stream.
Yeah.
Liger, tell us who you are,
Late night
where we can
comfy
find
streams.
you, and what you do.
My name is Limitless Liger on Twitch and Unlimited Liger on Twitter still. I stream on Twitch on occasion sometimes, and tomorrow I will be hosting a big event for my birthday. So,
Wow. Happy
Birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I hope to see you guys there.
Yeah.
It's
I'll probably be at work, but
I'm planning to be there unless something changes.
Yeah.
starts at 5 o'clock. It's gonna go for a while, so anyone can jump in if they need to.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Hirimi.
Anyway,
Hirimi, who are you? Where can we find you? And what do you do?
I am Hirimi. I haven't been doing much lately, but I'm going to try to change that. You can find me at Hirimi on Twitch. You can find me.
That's
You
the
can
correct
find
one,
me at. You know what? Just follow Hirimi Art on Twitter instead of Making Rifles Burst. No, you know what? I've got Making Rifles Burst or Hirimi Art if you just want to see art, but I also haven't been doing that much lately. I'm going to try to fix that. But yeah, anyway.
Detdet, who
Anyway,
are you? Where can we find you? And what are you doing?
Well, as you heard maybe seconds before, I am Detdet. You can find me on StrugglePunk2 at Twitch and StrugglingPunk on Twitter. I'm a variety streamer. I play like a bunch of different games, like a lot of stuff. Lately, I've been going through a lot of Umineko. That game's good. That's a really good visual novel.
Here's the thing. You were saying I'm playing at the beginning. You said I'm Detdet. I'm playing Baerith. I thought for real you were going to say I'm Detdet. I'm playing Umineko, and I was like, yep, you are.
I am doing that. But yeah, come on, check it out. I'll be over on Liger's channel tomorrow for his birthday event. We'll be playing a little bit of Jackbox, doing some other like fun activities. Yeah, come on down.
So you guys are my honored guest. Who are we raiding tonight?
That's a great question. Sane's alive.
That's a good question. Oh yeah, Sane's live.
Oh, you want
What
to
is she?
Sane?
But which Final Fantasy is she playing? Is it
14.
Oh yeah, she's playing 14.
Bobs.
And Melanie is playing Elden Ring. That's a
Which
So
friend do
do
you
we
like more?
do we become? Oh no!
No, not really.
The choice is: do we become Umis or home slices?
I think Umis have a more established visual design, so I think we go with that.
I like being Umis.
All right, so we'll go
Ricochet Ray is streaming.
That's true, but she's dying, so
shit.
let's not.
No, yeah, she's gonna die in about 10 seconds.
Yep, never to be seen again. All right, so
Damn.
let me go ahead and start that raid. We got about 10 seconds. Oh, what do we want to say? What do we want to say to Sane?
We chose Umi's greater than home slice.
Oh, controversial
No,
take.
don't do that. No,
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
What about something about Chubb?
Chub raid.
Chub raid.
Chub raid.
Chub raid.
Chubb raid.
We're going for a chub
I forgot
raid.
to add that. I forgot to add that chub to my inventory. I'm going back to do it.
Yeah, be sure to add the chub to your inventory. All right. So, chat, thank you so much for joining us. I will see you on the flip side, I Spies. Goodbye.